Those are the squares.
Let's go, Architectural League!
Let's go!
All right, we're here. I don't know why, but for some reason, every single time I tell them we're coming, the gate's locked and closed. I don't know if they're trying to leave me a hint or not, but here we go.
The 3,000 square foot, 6 square house sits at the center of a 2-acre property in Bridgehampton, New York. The structure will serve as a guest house to a historic farmhouse with its recently completed addition, also designed by Young Projects along with interior designer Studio Fraser. The far west end of the site includes a new pool house, gunite pool, and ipe deck.
But why is it named the 6 square house, Papa? First of all, it should be the 6 squares, plural, not singular. But it also reads to me as 3 bars. How about the 3-bar house?
Or the reflecting trio house.
What about the house of acute corners?
Or tumbling dice.
Or most obviously, the house of ridges and eaves.
Good call, Marlo. It is the projection of the ridge line from one square into the next square, along with the cusping eave line around the perimeter that defines the unique geometry. Despite the seemingly internally driven compositional logic, the house is thoughtfully sited to preserve magnificent mature trees, frame critical views of the landscape, and open a long view of the entire estate from the front farmhouse to the rear pool house.
Was it difficult to build the curving surfaces?
Actually, Marlo, most of the roof is composed of straight lines. It's a bit clearer to see in these photos taken when the roof framing was underway. That said, the sheetrock ceiling does slightly stray from the geometry of the roof in order to create subtle curves and reinforce the continuity of the floor plan. This is another unexpected condition. From the exterior, the house reads as discrete objects, but from the interior, the space flows seamlessly from the living room to the kitchen, around the triangular court, and into the den.
What is the courtyard used for?
Well, it is primarily a visual garden that you see from inside and from the open-air porch. Eventually, the landscape will be a mixture of mosses, sedums, and ferns that can grow in shade.
I like the reflections in the glass. It feels like a Dan Graham mirror installation.
So on the one hand, the design of the house is governed by its own geometric logic, but on the other hand, the design reframes and connects back to the overall site. Here the house frames a view to the pool area. Here the exterior porch frames a view to 4 ginkgo trees.
Here in the master bedroom, my client will have a direct view to this purple beech tree, which is very dear to them.
Starting with the simple and vernacular typology of a barn, the hybrid roofscape of the connected squares ebbs and flows as a new dynamic figure, contemporary in its language, yet timeless in its origin.
Thank you for coming on this tour with me. Please stay healthy, and thank you to the Architectural League and the Emerging Voices program. I'm out.